John, I'm going to ask you this question. The Cup semi-finals at the weekend were fascinating for all kinds of reasons. One is, let's take the Arsenal-Manchester City match first. I would have bet my house, and almost did, that Manchester City would win. I thought they'd give them a hiding.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
Arsenal were playing very poorly. Yeah, they defend very poorly. Gabriel and people like that. You know, I just thought this is a standout bet. Manchester City didn't work out like that. No. And I want to ask you, how far have they moved on as a team in the 12 months, virtual 12 months that Pep Guardiola has been in charge?
I don't think they've moved on at all, really. I mean, but again, then you have to take the circumstances in. It's his first year taking over the team that wasn't doing particularly well. Anyway, I think they were on the slide at Manchester City. Anyway, a few really good players there. He brought in a few players as well. I think it hasn't been a successful season, as successful as I thought it would be under Guardiola. I think he's had one window only. I don't think he's had the opportunity to really put his stamp on it in a way that I would judge him now. If you ask me this time next year, say Christmas time of next year, I would definitely be able to say, well, he should be doing it by now because he's brought the players in that he wants, he's put his stamp on it. At the moment, I don't think the job has been particularly good, but it is his first year. It's not even the end of his first year. So I wouldn't call him a failure. It certainly hasn't been a success, but I wouldn't call him a failure yet until he gets a chance to put his own stamp on it into the next two windows.
Do they defend any better than they did?
Not particularly. I think
isn't that the coach's job?
Well, of course. I'm not saying he's I've criticised Guardiola this from the start. First of all, I disagree totally with playing out from the back with the goalkeeper taking the risks that they did. He also played the two full-backs in midfield positions for a few matches, which I thought was complete nonsense. The defending, particularly for free kicks where he's holding a high line, I think is nonsense.
And they did that on Saturday at Wembley.
They've done it all the time, which is a bad sign for a manager. If he doesn't learn from it, which he has gone to, I think he has learned a bit from the goalkeeper play now. They don't do it quite as much. The fullbacks haven't been playing in midfield for a long time, so he's got to. You would think a coach of his standing would not play the high line that they played, but I would give him. I think it's bad. It's been poor, but I would definitely give him until Christmas of next season, with the two windows coming up, to put his own stamp on it. If he hasn't done it by Christmas, or doesn't look like doing it by Christmas next year, then I would say no.